Cool. All right.
Well, Marcus, how's it going?
Good. How have you been?
Good. No, yeah, we've been looking forward to meeting with you guys. I mean, we've kind of had this need for some new vehicles for a while, and we're starting this up. So, yeah, I hope we can figure something out.
Yeah, definitely. And so you talked about this need that you have for new vehicles. Can you expound on that a bit more?
Yeah. So we're looking for some new vehicles. We've had some problems in the past with, as far as this area that we're in. We've had some problems with winter driving. So some of the people that rent our cars, either they don't know how to drive in the winter, they struggle with that, or a lot of the cars we have aren't quite suitable for the driving conditions, during the winter in this area. So we've had some damage done to the cars. We want to do all we can to prevent that, and so we would like to focus on getting some vehicles that are better suitable for the winter driving conditions in this surrounding area. So yeah, those are kind of the main requirements that we're focused on as far as our company goes. So
okay, right. So if I may ask, how many cars do you think you'll need to
yeah,
fill this?
so our we're looking for 25 vehicles right now.
Okay.
At least to cover for this next winter, and then if depending on if we can get those vehicles and they meet the requirements, then we could talk about getting more vehicles for summer or for the next year. So
okay. So if I understand you right, you're talking you need about 25 vehicles for this upcoming winter. They need to be able to handle well in the snow and in the ice, especially up here in Rexburg. And
right.
Unfortunately, we can't teach people how to be better drivers.
I know, right?
We can give them better cars. So
yeah.
Okay, that'll help. All right. And so, is there any kind of specific models or things you were looking at for these cars? Like, were you looking for trucks? Were you looking for still just like small 4-doors with all-wheel drive, or what were your thoughts?
No, that's a good question. We really do like the Toyota brand. They have lots of different models that have the 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive capabilities. So we would prefer that all 25 of those vehicles do have the 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive option on there. And I know they have the trucks, little SUVs, and they all have just as long as they have those capabilities. I think we would kind of like to explore getting a variety of each one. So making those 25, they don't have to all be trucks, for example, but we would like a variety of cars just as long as they have those requirements.
Okay, so right on. And then we will get them, and you just want this before winter hits, before the snow comes.
As soon as we can. That would be great if we could focus on getting those, and just as long as they have those capabilities, we'd love that. And then we could even look into getting some for the summer, that maybe don't have to be so specific on 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. But as long as we get those 25 for winter, then we'd be happy with that. So
okay, well, let's see what we can do about it.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
So
okay.
So Marcus, how's it going?
Good. Have you been, Josh?
No, pretty good. I was talking with my boss the other day, and we were just talking about you guys, and we're looking forward to this opportunity to meet with you representing the school, and we've met with lots of other school districts in the past. But yeah, we're really excited. We think we could kind of make this a long-term relationship. So we hope that we can meet your guys' needs and be able to make you happy. But tell me a little bit about your situation. I know you talked about the grant, and you're in need of some iPads, or just tell me a little bit about that and what you guys are really looking for.
Okay. So we're looking to purchase about 3,500 iPads for different students, or for our school, really, for Mesa High School. We want to try out implementing this technology, these iPads, and see how this really affects student learning, see if we can really accelerate it, make it the best environment for the students.
Okay, awesome.
So, I just had a question about it. So you've worked with other school districts in the past. Have you seen things? What things have you seen that have really worked? Like, what features do you guys have that really seems to help these other school districts?
That's a great question. And I'd say just as long as their focus and your guys' focus is on the the future of the students. I mean, technology is constantly advancing. We're always going to be coming out with new products that we would like to offer. But as far as you guys go, we just want the best for your school and for your students. And what we've seen in the past is as long as the students are taught well, as far as being able to use the iPad and the products that we give them, and come up with some kind of strategy so that they appreciate it. And we've even talked about other school districts who've made a deal with them where the students can pay a certain amount after graduate or when they graduate and keep the iPad. That makes it a lot more likely that they won't have to deal with so many problems with iPads. Students not caring about them or breaking them, dropping them. And so we've every school district is different, but just as long as your guys' focus is on that. Tell me a little bit about have you guys ever had any experience in the past with getting iPads or any kind of electronic devices like that and using them for each individual student, or?
No, really. We've just had like computer labs, computers
Okay.
for students to use, stuff like that, but nothing that's so like individualized and personalized as like iPads,
Right. Okay. And is this something that you would like to kind of make personalized for each student and, kind of have their focus around the school, scheduling and with all their classes, using it in class for each one of the students? Is that something you could see, in the future?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if it works, if it helps the students, then yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Okay, awesome. And as far as the your vision goes, I mean, do you guys see this relationship with us kind of long term? I mean, we come out with new products every year, every few years.
Yeah.
Do you guys see yourselves, upgrading and be able to meet the needs of your future students, or kind of what are your views as far as future education using the iPads?
Mhm. Well, we're going to use Mesa High School as kind of like the trial run in the school
Okay.
district and see how things go. And if things work out there, if things are going good, then definitely we want to take this into the future and keep going with it.
Okay. Awesome. No, that helps a lot. I mean, to be able to kind of understand you guys' situation, and maybe we can talk a little bit more about, even the option we do with some school districts where the students pay a little bit and then they can end up keeping the iPad afterwards, and then you can prevent, more damage to the devices or something like that. So, but yeah, I think we're on a good road right now as far as being able to figure out what our needs are. So yeah.
Okay, right on.
Okay.
All right, Josh. Good to meet with you. Good
Yeah.
to see you.
No, you too.
I'm excited. I'm happy to represent Purple Mattress and to talk to you about this situation and this needs we have going on.
Right. No, yeah, we've heard quite a bit about you guys. I know you're a fairly new company, and we've heard great things. So that's why we wanted to meet with you. We've had problems with our current mattresses, so we hope that we can solve this problem we've been having.
Yeah, definitely. So what are some of these problems that you're facing right now?
Yeah. So we've recently. We've only been in business for a couple years. We're a pretty new hotel, and with those few years in business, we've received quite a few complaints from our customers and the guests that stay in our rooms. Different complaints about the mattresses and not being able to get a good night's rest. And that's the purpose of a hotel. They stay stay the night. So we want that to be our main priority.
Okay.
Is the comfort of our customers, the durability of the mattresses, because whoever it was, I'm not sure who it was that was putting in the mattresses to begin with. We were trying to keep costs pretty low. I know that.
Yeah.
But it's something that we've realized we would be willing to invest to make that kind of our main focus and make our customers happy. So.
Okay. So if I understand you right, then let me just ask about this. Are you planning on replacing like all your mattresses,
Mhm.
or all of them?
Yeah, so we would prefer. We have about 250 rooms in the hotel, so we would prefer to. I think we want about 300 queen-sized mattresses and then about 100 king-size. So, it's pretty much replacing everything we have in the hotel. So it's a pretty
Yeah.
big project, but we think it will give us pretty good results in the end. So that's what we're hoping for.
Okay. Do you have like a specific time frame when you want this done by, or?
Yeah, just kind of as soon as possible. Not whatever we can work out with you guys. I mean, if we would like to get the best deal we could, you know.
Oh, definitely.
But we also want the best product. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see what we can do about it.
Okay. Perfect.
Cool.
Okay. Last one. Okay. Marcus, it's a pleasure to meet with you.
Good to meet with you, Josh.
No, yeah, I've heard a lot about BYUI when we saw that we were going to be meeting with you guys. I mean, we could really have a vision here of growing this relationship, you know. Excuse me. And I know, have you had quite a bit of experience here at the school, or what can you tell me about your current knowledge, you know, of all the the technology system they have going right now? What is your views on that, or how do you feel about it, your guys' current situation?
Good question. So I've been working at the school for a few years.
Okay.
Right now, for the students, we use a system called iLearn 3.0, where basically they go on, they do their assignments. This is where they turn it into their teachers. And lately, there have been some problems where the assignments aren't showing up, and so the students don't turn them in, and then they get zeros and.
Oh,
that's
a big problem.
It is, yeah, it's a big problem. And so there's that going on, and there's no mobile app for them to use on their phones either. So when they're out going around doing their thing, they can't get those notifications. They can't do any work through there. And so we send out surveys periodically throughout the school to like see how our systems are doing, see what needs to be improved, what's been lacking, and those are the big complaints we've really been getting back. And so that's really what's going on.
No, that's good to know. That's helpful. Just so I can know, were you a student here before? Did you ever deal with iLearn or the program they had as a student?
I did, yeah.
Okay. So just from your perspective, I know, I mean, it could be different. I'm sure it's different for professors or the people who build the system, and especially for the students. But from your perspective as a student, just what would your vision be of like the ideal system or ideal app? I mean, I'm sure they both go together. So
yeah, for me, the vision would be great either as a student or as like the IT guy here. Excuse me. Really, just like a dashboard where you're able to just see all the assignments when they're due, what class it's for, simple links where it's simple, you know, and things make sense on it. Because sometimes there'll be words that are used in the system that don't make sense to like the random student. Like, what's a module?
Right.
They don't know that. Ask a child development major. They don't know that.
That's good to know. Yeah.
So simplicity. Just really just like it's to the point where it's like this is what it is. This is when it's due. Here's the links. That would be like the dream. That'd be way cool.
Okay. No, that's good to know. I mean, like I said, we could really see this going into the future, and I know that BYUI, just in general, you know, I was looking into it, and I know they've been through quite a few different systems, and you know, trying to find the right one that works for them. And so, we would like to fix your problems. I mean, that they're currently having with it, and if you think it's a great idea, we'd love to look into doing an app with that the students can use to get around campus. And you know, sometimes that can be confusing. I know it's a smaller campus, but to be able to get around and to kind of focus on their needs. So are there any other specific needs you think that the students or the professors would be interested in when you know, searching for how we can improve the system, you know, options?
From the data we found so far, the only complaints that they have are the lack of assignments showing up and the lack of a mobile app.
Okay.
So sometimes customers don't know what they want, you know, sometimes that happens, but as far as we have for the data and for like our current needs, those are the only two options, or the only two things we need fixed or worked on. Okay,
perfect. No, I think that's really good to know, and we can kind of analyze this and look into your system a little bit, and then figure out exactly how we can do, and you know, the time frame, how we can fix those problems, you know, and give you a time frame, and we could go from there.
Okay, sounds great.
Any other questions?
No, I don't think so. This is sounding good.
Okay, sounds good. Well, appreciate it.
Yeah.